This episode begins with Cain visiting the place where he was baptized to meet the gods. Cain wants to consult with the gods about his status, and the gods welcome him warmly. The gods now see Cain as the strongest among all humans. Then the gods offer Cain to become a demigod, but Cain is confused. The god continues by saying that there are limits to Cain's power, and it would be best if he does not exceed them. The god also mentions that there is not much entertainment in Cain's world, so he offers Cain to create some entertainment based on his knowledge from his previous life. Cain agrees to the offer, thinking that it will be fun. The scene then cuts to the next day, where Cain is with his mother and his sister, who are choosing clothes in a shop. Cain feels very awkward and cannot stand it, so he leaves the store. Outside, he sees someone with cat ears, and he recognizes her as Palma. Cain greets her, and Palma explains that she is doing training in her uncle's shop. Cain asks for permission to enter the shop and look around. Inside, he finds that the shop sells handmade items such as flower vases, jars, and storage boxes. Cain offers Tamanis, Palma's uncle, to create a recreational item that he has thought of. Cain suggests making an ancient chess game called Reversi. Tamanis thinks it will be a simple and interesting game, so he agrees to the plan and is excited to make it. After reaching an agreement with Tamanis, Cain leaves the shop and meets his sister, who is very angry with him for disappearing without notice. She wanted Cain to appreciate her choice of clothes. Cain apologizes and says that she looks good in anything she wears. His sister blushes and allows him to see her wearing the new clothes at home. A few days later, Tamanis had completed his project and wanted to show it to Cain, inviting him to his shop. At the shop, Tamanis showed the chessboard he had made, which turned out to be exactly what Cain had imagined. They then played the completed Reversi game, and Cain showed Tamanis how to play it. Tamanis seemed very interested in reproducing it. Cain suggested making two versions of the game, a regular version and a fancy version for the nobles, as he believed the nobles would prefer the fancy version and the common people could have the regular one. Cain immediately offered Tamanis to make 50 noble versions and 1,000 regular versions. However, it turned out that Tamanis did not have enough funds to make all of them. Cain quickly took out some gold coins, and Tamanis happily accepted them. After they both agreed, Tamanis offered to make a contract and present it to the god of commerce, so that no one else could make the same product for 3 years. Cain agreed, and they both made a contract with the deity. Upon arriving home, Cain was apparently awaited to attend a debut ceremony. On the way, Cain's father advised him to behave well at the ceremony. His father believed that Cain would be the center of attention there, as Cain was also given the title of Baron at his debut ceremony. At the ceremony location, Cain met with the nobles, including Silk and her father. They greeted Cain, and he approached them. They were very grateful to Cain for saving Silk when she was in danger. Cain complimented Silk's attire and said she looked beautiful. Silk blushed and had a liking for Cain. After a while, the king entered the room and gave a speech. Tellus, the king's daughter, was also there beside him. All the nobles there took turns greeting the king, including Cain and his parents. When facing the king, Cain also praised Telestia, who looked as beautiful as ever. Telestia blushed and, of course, was very happy to hear praise from Cain. At that moment, Cain showed the Reversi he had made to the king, and the king became interested, inviting Cain to discuss it with him after the ceremony. After seeing the king, Silk approached Cain and invited him to talk. Silk looked very aggressive and wanted to flirt with Cain. It was then that Habit, a malicious noble, approached them and teased Silk, making her uncomfortable. Cain was also asked to greet Habit, and when introducing himself, Cain said that he was a baron, but the group of children did not believe him and thought Cain was just the son of a baron. Cain believed that Habit should apologize to Silk for making her uncomfortable, but Habit refused. Habit became very angry and invited Cain to fight outside the room. Habit ordered his two friends to attack Cain with their magic. Silk continued to pretend to be afraid while teasing Cain, which made Habit even angrier. One of Habit's friends chanted a silly magic spell and then released his fire magic, which was weak and easily dodged by Cain. Now it was the turn of the other friend, who tried to attack Cain with his earth magic, which was also very weak. Silk was annoyed by all of this and revealed to Habit and his friend that Cain was a baron, not the son of a baron. Silk also told them that Cain had saved her and Princess Telestia from 30 orcs alone. Hearing this, Habit and his friends were shocked, bowed down, and left. Silk was very happy and laughed out loud. She asked Cain out on a date. Telestia came running towards them, And just as Silk was about to say that she was going on a date with Cain, he covered her mouth. Telestia was surprised and threatened to report him if he didn't tell the truth. Silk revealed that they were going on a date. Telestia was shocked, especially since Silk no longer called Cain Cain-sama. She felt jealous and said she also wanted to go on a date with Cain. Cain agreed and promised to go on a date with Telestia as well. However, he did not realize that the king was standing behind Telestia and was very angry to hear about it. He wanted to speak with Cain about it directly. In the end, Cain was seen playing Reversi with the king. He was very impressed with the game and promised to keep it a secret. However, Cain said he would actually spread it to everyone. At the same time, Silk's father was there and mentioned that Cain was going on a date with Silk. He warned Cain to keep it a secret. The king also called Cain a philanderer. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss part 5 of this series recap.